a bit of a rotation himself, but Godby is up there from China. Mad gets a kill onto Leo in the background.
This is an aggressive push coming out from Korea. Godby has the grenade on point. Duckman's taking out himself, and that's going to be a great grenade. Doesn't manage to get the down, though, and Enonix is going to finish off Godby. That's going to be another point going over to Korea.
Aqua 5 getting things done here, acting as the point for Korea, and they get a nice kill onto the Chinese team. Took a bit of damage in the process. Now we've got Thailand rolling up on the USA. There's some other teams shooting into them as well, potentially Korea there. Now they'll have to try to breach that car bomb, but Waka way out there.
What is this rotation? They had no vision on this whatsoever, and they run right into China. That's going to be 2 going down for Team USA. Sharky trying to stay alive. He's going to get taken out. Zampa now the only one left alive. Can he stay alive for a little bit longer? Oh, it looks like he's just found his way into the dip.
A nice rip and flush there from Aqua 5. Now we got Tanawak from Thailand trying to get some damage into Enonix. Enonix able to evade disaster there a little bit, trying to regroup, possibly heading up with Aqua 5 while Theo provides cover fire.
Oh, Shippy is taken so low. You can already see we are down to just 1 player left for Thailand as they try to make their way up, and Pio is going to get the down, or the flush onto Tanawat. Shippy is still going to try to stay alive, but he is dead to rights right now from the Korean squad.
And now it is Japan versus China here. Summer trying to get the angle onto depth. Shinobi goes down from the grenade from December 12th. Summer trying to move up the hill onto the right, and Gaba has to lay down and start to heal. They're out in the blue. What a nice shot from Summer.
Big news for Korea as they managed to take out a team that was fighting for that top spot. Summer has the angle. What a shot from Gaba as he is going to come out on top of that 1v1. He is staying alive for the Japanese squad for now, but no, NDFPS from Brazil is going to get the flush.
All right, Enonix now looking to gatekeep December 12th. It just decides to go down to the circle there. That will be China eliminated in 13th place.
South Korea with 5 kills so far. They have a great spot on this hillside. They can work so many angles. Their south side is clear. You see Zampa trying to stay alive for just a little bit longer for this United States squad. They need to get some placement points here.
Yeah, Zampa is going to have to play the sneaky snake role here for the U.S. We've seen some moments from him today, but you can see Pio, I think, is pretty well aware that Zampa's down there. That burning car kind of gives it away.
Yeah, it's kind of like a highlighter right there as we see Zampa gets taken low. The circle. Australia feeling great right now, but you gotta wonder, you gotta worry about the split for right now. You see Russia is up on top of that peak as well. You don't see any of those Australian triangles looking over in that direction. They might not have had line of sight.
Yeah, it's going to come down here to whichever one of these two can hold out the longest with these inevitable pushes that are going to come through. Pio trying to take some shots, but he's taking some damage himself there as Brazil makes their rotation into the western edge of the circle.
And here we go. K-Mine has gotten the down onto Loki. Can he get the flush? It looks like he might be able to. Loki very separated from the rest of the squad here. And he's going to get taken pretty low. Senya is going to take out Udiume Fires. We see the Brazilian team trying to make a mad dash to the base of the mountain on the north side. They are under all types of pressure.
That is such an aggressive rotation here from Brazil, but they're able to make it work. Loki will surely go down. Enonix thought about going to try to res him, but they called him off. Now it looks like Enonix is just going to set up on the southern flank here. Michael making his way in for the UK, but taking a ton of damage, and he gets blown up.
And that's going to be 2 going down for United Kingdom. Turkey going to pick up both of those as Iro is going to increase his kill count. Reels now trying to make a run as well. He's going to run himself right into this Brazilian squad, though.
It looks like he almost took the exact same path, but the good news for him was Vietnam rolled up here onto Iro. Reels getting a knock and a flush onto RDNX there. K-Mind has knocked Aqua 5 from Korea. Now Brazil is taking a lot of damage as the grenades rain in here from the UK.
Trassel's going to get the down on Enonix as well as Brazil is taking all types of fire here. But it looks like Reel's still sending grenades that way. I'm not sure if these might might be coming from Russia as well, as now Reels gets taken out by a doozy.
Pio, the last member standing here from Korea. I love this play from Canada, being really aggressive on the back end of that knock onto Loki, and then they get two more for it. It looks like Milk, though, is going to steal the kill onto Anonix. Pio getting the knock onto Milk, though, isn't able to finish it off. Pio trying to make something out of this situation.
He might be a solo player, but that doesn't mean he's going to be quietly snaking into that good night, as he's going to take some shots from the top of the hill, and a doozy is going to get the down onto Pio. South Korea going out in 11th place.
Yeah, definitely not what they wanted there, but a great push by Canada to knock Korea out there. And you can see this is looking really good here for Russia. They have a great position, and in fact, one of the members of Australia was knocked while this was going on.
Russia feeling pretty good, Australia feeling pretty good. Keep eyes on Vietnam, though. They still have 3 up. Turkey's coming right on top of them, though, and they are in 2nd place currently in the standings. They could jump South Korea here with a good performance.
Ooh, a beautiful death, a little bit exposed in this position here. Turkey trying to put the heat onto Vietnam. That will be 1 confirmed kill. Another member going down here for Vietnam. Turkey looking really strong in this fight.
Oh, Turkey is making absolute work of Vietnam right now. They are proving that they want to be recognized as a powerhouse in the European scene. Iro making some great shots here. Sapu, the last one up for Vietnam. Turkey moving as a solid unit.
Yeah, it looks like that might be the end of the day here for Vietnam. We will see. You can see Germany's trying to push up onto Australia's eastern flank. You got Kate coming up the hill here, but 4 members strong for Australia, and I think they're pretty well aware of what's going on. Yes, in fact, one of the members of Germany does end up getting confirmed killed.
Kane, you can see the rest of his squad got flushed out here behind him by the Aussies. Kane trying to see if he could stay alive. He saw that head peeking over the ridge here, not being able to take the shots just yet. I'm not sure if the Aussies saw him. Now we check in with the Russians. Uba sending the grenades down onto the Canadian squad, not finding a home just yet.
Well, for all that hard work Canada did taking out Korea, they have a literal uphill battle in front of them, as they're going to have to try to potentially knock Russia out of this position to try to get themselves the victory here. Somehow Vietnam still in this. Sapu gets a knock here onto Merritt. He is still kicking and fighting.
Sapu trying to make the courageous play for Vietnam. They have 1 kill so far. Remember, South Korea already out. They were in 1st place, but they did go out with, I believe, 5 or 6 kills. So Vietnam needs to have something happen here with Sapu. If they can maybe get some more placements, maybe get another couple of kills. But let's check in with Canada, as they have started to push up onto Russia.
Canada getting aggressive. They got 1 knock, and they get another knock with a nice grenade from Moody. Uba has to lay down here. Kemba is bleeding out rather quick. Uba waiting for those footsteps, trying to see if he can catch a member of Canada coming over the hill.
Uba gets spotted out, and he's going to go down to Moody. Great shots coming from the captain of the Canadian squad as they make their way up the side of the mountain. And this is the aggressive push we've been waiting to see from these Western squads.
Great stuff here from Canada already. 2 members of Russia down. It might be a 3rd getting knocked here. A doozy is very low, throws a grenade, trying to get something going, because now Australia, Luke has moved up to take advantage of this.
Here's the aggressive play that Luke has become known for here, as Australians going to pinch the Russians in between them and Canada. Meanwhile, Sixmo, Turkey still making their way over the top. Brazil is down to just 1 player, Andy FPS, and he is very, very low health. And look at the aggression coming out from Turkey.
Turkey trying to find a way to push up this hill. Australia rotating to try to block them, to try to prevent them from encroaching on their position. It looks like for now, though, they're going to back off just a little bit, try to heal up. And Andy FPS, he's just trying to play the sneaky snake. He is waiting here, trying to see if he can pick up a free kill onto Turkey as they take damage from Australia.
Chris getting spotted out. That's going to be Germany going out in 7th place. I don't know if anybody else saw this on the mini-map, but Canada just picked up 2 crates for themselves. That is level 3 gear going their way. Andy FPS is making a hero play here for Brazil. Sixmo going out, but Mert is going to come up behind him. That's going to be Turkey with 6 kills. Iro and Mert, what can they do here as a duo trying to stay alive?
Yeah, that will be Brazil going down in 6th place. The kill is confirmed from Luke from forever ago on a doozy here. And now They are in solid control of the top part of this hill. There's only one member left for Russia, but the western edge is entirely Canada's. But hey, Zoid just got a knock onto K-Mind.
Australia still has that high ground to work with. They have 5 kills to their name so far, doing pretty well for themselves considering that they've kind of had that circle. And you know, as we were talking about earlier, they've spotted out Iro, not managing to get the down on him just yet. Luke 12 going to be sending shots back at Canada.
What an angle Luke has onto the members of Canada. K-Mind still down for them. Looks like Maluk is going to go for the res here. Let's see if they can get it up. But Luke gets confirmed and flushed here by Seiya.
Senya with a great play here for Russia, staying alive and managing to cause problems for the Aussie squad. Meanwhile, Argentina has managed to stay alive as well, pushed out from the compound that they were previously occupied, made it all the way to the southern side of this hill. Canada still 4 strong. Aussie 3 up. They've taken the shots down at Turkey. There's no line of sight. Turkey playing this so well.
Yeah, Turkey doing a really good job here surviving so far. Senya as well doing a nice job for Russia, keeping himself up and running. But Australia now going to be pushing in because of this circle. Let's see if they can find an angle onto Turkey or Russia, or if maybe the vice versa might happen there.
All right, let's check this circle. Where are we going to go? Dead center. Fortunate for Turkey, they can find a way to just keep breaking this line of sight, stay alive, keep themselves out of Australia's crosshairs. Canada, meanwhile, on the western edge has 4 up. They have the entire western side to work with, really. I don't know if they're aware that Argentina is just below them, though.
Well, we'll see. Like you said, they did get a lot of utility from those crates. I saw the M249 in the hands of a member of Canada. Zoid trying to get the rip onto Iro. Some damage coming through. Now launching this grenade. Let's see if he can get this to connect.
It's the last grenade he had in his pocket. They are going to find Mert. He's going to go down. Iro just kind of hiding behind this tree as long as possible. I don't think he is going to be much longer for this world. Aussie has nothing else pressuring them besides this. They can just afford to stay here and wait until Iro has to push from behind this tree.
Exactly. The circle is closing him in now. He might opt to just hang out behind this tree, try to get a res off or a grenade or something, but he does end up going down to the circle, and Turkey is out in 5th place.
And Australia keeping an eye on that kill feed, knowing that Iro was that last player. They immediately turn and try to go and get their high ground back here. Meanwhile, Argentina has managed to make their way up on the south side of the mountain here. Canada, as we said, still 4 strong. It looks like they may have spotted out a few of the Argentine players, though.
Yeah, you can see Moody's checking out that right-hand flank there. Rybak's trying to get a grenade to land. Looks like it'll bounce past. Doesn't really do much damage there as they continue to try to work their way up this hill, but there goes Russia. Zoid finishes them off.
Senya staying alive for so long there, managing to eke out 4th place there for the Russian team. Well, we see Argentina utility as we've been going back and forth between these players. You can see very low on the frag grenades at this point. Smokes still majorly in play. K-Mine holding on to 3 grenades in his pocket, though. This could be make a big difference here, but it's so hard to play these frag grenades on this terrain.
K-Mine got the information on where Australia is, not opting to go for that grenade just yet. Takes a little bit of damage from a headshot from Zoid there. The other members of Australia trying to push up here. A Molly comes out on their left-hand side from, it looks like, Argentina.
We're looking at the mini-map right now. Canada is probably the closest to the center of the circle, but they have, I mean, you can see the lines of sight that they're having to work with here. All it's going to take is that first knock.
I think this is really smart by Argentina. If you can push Australia over, you can either force them into Canada or take maybe an advantageous fight. Look, they're all kind of grouped up right now. Is Australia, if somebody can get a grenade in there, it could be disaster.
Moody has the bullet hose just ready to go, waiting to see what he can spot. Here come all the smokes. This is all the utility that everybody has left over. No Molotovs are to be found here. I know the Canada has a few grenades. Argentina trying to find some angle to take on Australia here. They're going to get the down on a Vasily. That's another one on the inside. Pome making moves for Argentina here.
And Australia gets taken down in 3rd place. What a push, but what a grenade from K-Mine. Canada now 4 strong, looking to see if they can finish this out. There are only 2 standing here for Argentina.
They learned their lesson from the last game. They got the double down. They waited too long to push onto it. This time they are not waiting at all as they get the flush onto Pome. It's down to a 4v2. Maluk is going to spot out Rybak, and that's going to be him going down. It's all Nesta's gonna be taken out. Rybox is down low. He's gonna go down. Canada with the 9 kills.